Welcome to the video, guys. Today we'll be discussing the importance of yoga for athletes. Today I'm with a special guest, good friend and yoga teacher of 8 years, Tanya Gold. Tanya, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you for joining us. So we're going to be asking you a couple of questions today to really dive deep into why yoga will benefit athletes. Do you think yoga is for all athletes?
I definitely do. I think yoga is for athletes and also everybody in general.
So in yoga, of course, you're doing a lot of stretching. So what's the difference between stretching and yoga?
The difference between stretching and yoga is that with stretching, you're moving your body to open up, but with yoga, it's a physical, mental, and emotional aspect that you try to intertwine as one. So you're moving as a whole and you're becoming more mindful of your movements rather than just stretching your ligaments and moving in an autopilot state.
How do you progress in yoga?
I would say that you progress in yoga not by benchmarks specifically, but by your presence, not just in the space, but outside the space. You notice that effect.
Right. So let's say an athlete is thinking about picking up yoga for the first time. Where do they start?
On their mat.
On their mats? I thought it was outside on the grass.
No. They start on their mats. You can start at like any community center or any local studio, but any way to move your body either by a lead practice or by TV or by YouTube is a great way to start.
Right. Now, does the type of yoga matter?
Not necessarily. I would say the best part about yoga is that you can be a beginner in any class and you will be accustomed based off your body type and based off the instructor and their guidance.
So what are the biggest misconceptions that people have about yoga?
That it's just for girls. And probably that it is easy.
What's the hardest part?
I would say being in a state of not reacting. I think that we come into any sort of exercise with an expectation of what we want to be or where we want to go. In actuality, like our bodies are performed and designed in different ways, and we have to be present with how our bodies are and adjust it accordingly.
In terms of the 5 best yoga, poses, what would you say are the most beneficial?
The 5 top yoga poses that I normally do, and I normally do them either beside my bed or in my bed before or after I go to sleep, would be downward dog, just because it strengthens and stretches the front and posterior chain of your body. I would say plank because it predominantly just strengthens your body. Spinal twist, which creates longevity to your life and your spine, which also gets very much decompressed. And the last 2 I would say would be toe squat, which nobody likes, and you're trying to balance on your toes while opening up the fascia. The last one I would say would be a forward fold. Our head is below our heart, and naturally when our head is below our heart, our nervous system begins to relax.
Awesome. Do you think you can have time to show me some of those today?
Yeah.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand, up to my knees.
You can stay lifted or you can come down and rest. shape, you're opening up your hip flexors. You're allowing your psoas to open. You're creating that resting state to your nervous system. And I usually like to hold this shape for 3 to 5 minutes so that your fascia opens, and the muscle tissue, the connective tissue, and it stays open. You can slowly rise. Move to downward dog. Pedal out your heels. And switch sides. So your right leg is going to come behind your right wrist now. And then when you're ready, you lower down. How do you feel? Good? Shortness of breath? You're going to try to widen your arms and relax your belly. Enjoy the benefits as you let go with no effort. Take one more breath. Lift your chest up. Lean to the right. Swing your left leg forward. And you're done!
Thank you.
Good job.
Keep losing sleep, I'm mad